Hi everyone, my name is Valentina Garcia and I'm currently a fifth semester student in the Pedagogía de los Idiomas Nacionales y Extranjeros. Today I will like to talk a little bit about lexicology, which is a very important area in linguistics, especially for those of you who are studying a language and language teaching. So first of all, what is lexicology? Lexicology is basically the branch of linguistics that studies word and vocabulary in a language. It focuses on different aspects such as the meaning of word, the structure, the origin, and the relationship between them. In other words, lexicology helps us understand how words work inside a language and how people use them to communicate. This is especially important when learning or teaching a language because vocabulary is one of the main tools we use to express ideas, feelings, and information. Without words, communication will be almost impossible. Another interesting aspect of lexicology is word formation. Language are constantly changing and new words appear all the time in English. For example, words can be formed in several ways. One common process is derivation, which happens when we add prefixes or suffixes to a base word. For instance, the word happy can become happy when we add the prefix on, or happiness when we add the suffix ness. These small changes allow us to create new meanings for a single word. Another process is compounding, which occurs when two words are combined to create a new one. Some, some, for example, are toothbrush, sunflower, or notebook. Even though these words are made from two separate words, together they form a completely new meaning. There is also something called conversion, which is when a word changes its grammatical category without changing its form. For example, the word Google started as a noun, but today people also use it as a verb, like when say I will Google it. This shows how flexible language can be. Lexicology also studies the relationship between words, which is part of what we call semantics. For example, we have synonyms, which are words that have similar meaning like big and large. Using synonyms help us and make our language richer and avoid repetition. On the other hand, we antonyms, which are words opposite meaning, such as hot and cold or easy and difficult. Another interesting concept is polysemy, which meaning that one single word that have multiple related meanings. A good example is the word head. It can refer to the part of the body, but it can also refer to the leader of an organization, like the head of a department. Lexicology also analyzes uh, the difference between detonation and connotation. Detonation is the literal meaning of a word, the one you usually find in a dictionary, and connotation, on the other hand, refers to the emotional or cultural association that a word may carry. For example, two words may have a similar detonation but different connotations, depending on the context in which they are used. From a teaching perspective, lexicology is very valuable. When teachers understand how vocabulary works, they can design better activities to help students expand their vocabulary, understand word meaning, and communicate more effectively. Learning vocabulary is not only about memorizing words, but also about understanding how words are formed, how they relate to each other, and how they are used in real situations. So, to conclude, lexicology is the field that student words, their meaning, the information, and their relationship within a language. It plays a key role in language learning because it's helping students develop a deeper understanding of vocabulary and improve their communication skills.